strong for the 9-6 NPTV Sports is ringing in the new year, and the best team in the area, the North Penn Knights. I'm Joel Brown, running the point along with the man that during the holidays was known to little children as Father TV, Big Asher Laverty. Asher, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Joel. How are you?
I'm doing just fine.
All right, well, the lineups for tonight's contest are as follows. For the Knights, starting at number 22, Jay Jamison. Number 30, Kevin Biagas. Number 32, Ryan Fitzpatrick. Number 41, Dave Hall. And number 52, Big Jason Wallace. The lineups for the visiting Souderton Indians are number 11, Todd Nicely. Number 22, Dave Stevenson. Number 32, Carleaf Ham. Number 42, Kevin Lant. And number 44, Lake LaPera. We are ready for some big-time basketball here, and the game is about to begin.
Well, as you know, Asher, the Knights ending their undefeated season last night, losing to Neshaminy. Souderton coming off a big win against Cheltenham last night as the Knights control the point. Jamison down low, starting off the game, getting it in for two. Knights leading 2-0, just 7:54 in the first. Number 22, Dave Steinson, bring it down. Here's Ham, who led all scorers last night with 15 against Cheltenham as Lake LaPera's shot is blocked. Kevin Biagas starting off with the defensive front. Back to Souderton. Steinson in bounds, over to LaPera. Ham rolling, back to Steinson. Over to Nicely. Nicely into LaPera. LaPera almost losing control, gets it back out. Carleaf Ham, guarded by Fitzpatrick. On the right side, driving the baseline, tries to get it in, stepped out. Turns it over back to North Penn.
North Penn coming out strong on both offense and defense here in this game.
There's Jamison, 7:16 in the first. Knights leading 2-0. Gets by Steinson inside to Wallace. Wallace drives in off the glass, got it in for two. 4-0 North Penn.
Wallace, always the big man under the basket, trying to make things happen.
Loses the ball, number 22, Todd Nicely, as Dave Hall picks it up. 6:55 in the first.
Some razzle-dazzle ball work by Hall there, behind the back.
There's Biagas over to Hall. Hall inside to Wallace. Wallace out to Hall. Hall fakes the three, gets it into Biagas. Biagas driving in. Outside to Hall. Hall looks at the three again, back out to Jamison. 6:38 on the clock. Jamison looking for the call. Leading 4-0. Guarded by Steinson. Posts him up outside to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick looks in, back out to Jamison. Jamison driving in, inside to Biagas. Biagas looking, call the shot off, he traveled. So the Knights turn it over, back to Souderton, leading 4-0 with 6:20 in the first.
That loss last night was definitely disappointing for the Knights. They want to win tonight and stay one of the premier teams in Eastern Pennsylvania.
One of their first sloppy performances, Asher. Just not doing what they were meant to do. You know, their offensive front just not working last night as they start off the game with 2 quick points. Still unable to score on that front with 5:58 in the first.
Well, the Knights have been consistent pretty much all season. That matchup defense has been their big asset.
Well, you knew it was bound to happen. Lost somewhere.
What goes up must come down.
There you go. LaPera's shot, blocked, got the foul. He'll step to the line. Souderton's still looking for their first points of the game as Lake LaPera looks to do it at the foul line. Souderton's win over Cheltenham, 57-42. As I said earlier, Carleaf Ham led all scorers there with 15 points. As Lake LaPera misses his first foul shot of the game, still going without.
The foul line was where it all happened last night here at North Penn, where the Maidens saw Jen Hauser score her 1,000th point of her high school career. Definitely a great moment, and you saw it here on NPTV.
You just saw Jamison pass go into the stands here a little too long. Kevin Biagas just couldn't handle it. Turns it back over to Souderton, still leading 4-0 with 5:34 in the first. There's Carleaf Ham driving in. Fitzpatrick sticks himself in, picks it off. Inside to Hall. Hall looking, got it off the glass, good. 6-0 North Penn as a quick pass into David Hall, able to convert.
Hall just a sophomore here.
There's Carleaf Ham versus Fitzpatrick. At the lane. Land inside to Nicely. Nicely puts it up, can't get it in. Jamison long over to Biagas. Biagas on the baseline. Can't get it to go. Carly Ham slaps it away into the hands of Dave Steinson. 4:52 in the first. North Penn still leading by 5, 6-1.
Biagas pulls down the rebound.
Dave Steinson is unable to go. 4:44 left in the first. Wallace on the baseline. Ham versus Falzon. Jason Wallace will step to the line. Wallace gets his first foul to go. 7-1 North Penn with 4:37 on the clock. Wallace shooting another. 2 for 2 at the line for Jason Wallace. North Penn leading by 7, 8-1 with 4:36 in the first.
North Penn defense doing its job, getting the turnovers.
Here's Lapira inside to Nicely. Nicely looking underneath, unable to do it. Wallace standing over.
He met about 4 Knights as he was there under the basket.
Jamison unable to get his pass into Wallace off the hands of a Souderton player.
Dave Hall leaving the game here. Coming in is number 21, Jeff McKenna.
As you see, Dave Hall taking over that starting position from Mike McKenna. Here's Jamison. Inside to Wallace. Wallace triple team. Cam steals it away. 4:08, 1-on-1. Off the glass, can't get it to go. Wallace comes down with the D-board. 8-1 is your score. 4:02 as Ryan Fitzpatrick driving in on the baseline. Double team. Picked off again. This time Dave Steinson. 3:55. North Penn turned it over their last 2 offensive fronts. 3:51 left in the first. Steinson looking for Ham. Ham gets it driving in on the baseline. As Wallace gets in the way, turns it back over. Here come the Knights. Carleaf Ham looking for the foul. Here's Mike McKenna. Wallace inside in the paint, gets it slapped away, called for the travel. 3:32 on the clock. Back over to Souderton. That's the Knights' 3rd turnover in their last 3 offensive moves. Dave Hall looks to check back in here.
The Knights have been seeing red.
All over.
Up in the paint there. Nowhere to go.
They're swarming the ball here. Number 22, Dave Steinson bringing it up. Over to Lapira. Over to Nicely. Nicely over to Ham on the near side. Back to Lapira at the top of the key. Back to Nicely. Nicely takes the shot. Air ball.
And he pays for it as the fans fry him.
Dave Hall picks off that. Sam McKenna, rather. As the ball goes out, back to Souderton.
Knights trying to turn up the heat here with some long passes down into their own end, but they just can't connect.
North Penn still up by 7, 8-1 with 3:02 in the first. There's the missed shot from Souderton. Kevin Biagas coming down with the board over to Jamison. Jameis driving, can't get it to go, forces it a little bit. Here comes Nicely. 2:41 on the clock. Here's Ham versus McKenna, driving by. There's Wallace standing in the paint, can't get it. Biagas coming down with the board out to Jamison. Jamison bringing it up for the Knights. He'll take the 3 beyond the arc. 1, can't get it to go. Here's McKenna with Kevin Biagas, rather, gets it in for 2. 10-1. Knights up by 9 now with 2:19 left in the first.
Though the Knights have made a few turnovers, Souderton is still 1 point their total. So the Knights are still doing something right, even though they have a couple of turnovers.
And with 2:13 on the clock, the Souderton wants to talk about it, down by 9, 10-1.
Low-scoring defensive game here.
Not the way Souderton wanted to come off of that big win versus Cheltenham. 57-42.
But regardless of that loss, the Knights will still probably remain one of the top teams in Pennsylvania.
looked to by many teams. Very intimidating force they have this year. Teams come in this place intimidated by these North Penn Knights, as they've built something here. It takes something to build them down.
Good experienced seniors, returning juniors, and some very, very promising sophomores make up a strong, strong Knights team.
Souderton with it. Carleaf Ham will inbound with 2:13 on the clock in the first quarter.
Take it easy, baby.
Foul call. This one against the Knights.
2 minutes remaining in the first period here. North Penn leads 10-1.
There's Steinson's long pass to Carleaf Ham. He handles it. There's Nicely. Gets it over to Ham. Ham fakes the three, driving in the paint. Slapped away by Biagas. Again, can't get it to go.
Souderton trying to get out of trouble here.
There's Steinson spinning by inside the Lapierre. Lapierre double team, slapped away. Back to Souderton.
Souderton just gets stuffed over and over again, but the Knights cannot afford to lose big Jason Wallace, who's one of their big puzzle pieces on this team.
Wallace still on the ground here as his North Penn Knights team is up 9 points, 10-1 with 1:37 on the clock.
If Wallace is lost for any length of time, it would be pretty much devastating to the Knights. He's their big man under the basket. And as you saw there, he's a defensive force also. We all hope for the best, I'm sure.
Wallace is up. Not walking up on his own strength here. Bad sign for North Penn.
Coach Torresani helping him off the court here. Looks like he's going straight to the locker room. Well, he'll take a breather in the stands.
Some serious pain. That'll give the break for Sterling McNeil, number 34, coming in for Jason Wallace. Sterling, big shoes to fill here with 1:36 left in the clock in the first quarter. There's Steinson's pass. Steinson's shot, no good, 1:28 on the clock.
Biagas
still bring it up as he finds Jamison guarding. There's McKenna over to Jamison. Jamison looking, rolling around. Inside to Biagas. Biagas in the paint, getting it off the glass, in for two, 12-1. Souderton still looking to break the 1-point mark as they find themselves with 1:10 on the clock in the first quarter. Jamison almost breaking up Steinson's pass here as he trips again. Steinson finally getting in past Biagas. Can't get the shot to go. Refs call the foul. Offensive foul called on Lake Lapierre, number 44, as Ryan Fitzpatrick checks back in for David Hall. Nicely 12-1 with 58 seconds on the clock. Jay James.
Knights in control here late in the first.
Call the charge on Jay Jamison. Steinson going down to the ground. 44 seconds on the clock.
Souderton will try and get something moving here with 44 seconds left. Hopefully get some points on the board.
They'll bring Ham to inbound for the Indians. Here's Steinson, 40 seconds. Ham back to Steinson. Steinson versus Fitzpatrick. Inside to Nicely. Nicely back to Steinson. Nicely.
Knights still in their face.
They're steering. Back to Steinson. Steinson on the baseline. Still can't get it to go. Souderton, who put the plastic lid over the rim. There's Sterling, can't get it as he's blocked away by Souderton. Here's Ham bringing it back up with 5 seconds on the clock. Looking to final shot. Better get it off quick. Here's Fearing, count it if it goes, no! And that's it for the first quarter as North Penn leading by 11, 12-1. Big first quarter for North Penn. Souderton gotta come back, find some answers for the second quarter.
And Joel, I think you're right. There seems to be plastic over that Souderton basket. Nothing wants to go in there. Big Jason Wallace, who went down there a little later in this game, has 3 points. Jay Jamison has 2. Kevin Biagas has 4. Dave Hall has 2. And the one lone point for Souderton is by Lake LaPiera, who got that on a free throw. But 12-1, Knights in the driver's seat here in the early goings of this game. Seems like Souderton's trying to counter that tough Knights defense by dumping off little passes and trying to mix it up with some long stuff, but the Knights are not being fooled. And we'll see what both teams have for us in store as we begin the second period.
Back for second quarter action, you see Jason Wallace on your screen, still down 7:56 as the second quarter begins. Knights up by 11, 12-1. Carleaf Ham driving in, loses the ball. Theron picks it up for Souderton, gets it back out nicely. He can't handle it. North Penn will take it with 7:46 on the clock. David Hall to inbound to Jamison. Got it in there. Biagas on the baseline, stops, pops, got it. 14-1. Here's Steinson bringing it up for the Indians. 7:26 on the clock. By Ham, got the pick, got it. The first point in like 14 minutes. 14-3. Souderton sparking the offense. Here's Biagas. Biagas underneath, can't get it to go. Ham comes down with the board. Souderton looking to pick up the momentum here as he gets it out to nicely beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Biagas coming down with the board. Here comes Jamison inside to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick can't handle the pass. Carleaf Ham comes up with the turnover. Ham tripping in the paint. Foul called on North Penn.
Both teams trying to turn up the heat here in the second period. But we'll slow it down with a visit to the line.
Foul called on number 22, Jay Jamison.
A little inbound.
Steinson inbounds nicely over to Ham at the top of the key versus Fitzpatrick, 6:48 on the clock. Here's Steinson. Back to Ham. Inside to Theron. Theron versus Biagas, playing him hard. Gets it over to nicely at the top of the key versus Carleaf. Can't handle the pass. Fitzpatrick slaps it away, back in the hand of Dave Theron, who can't get the 2 to go. Dave Hall coming down with the board. Watches his back out to Jamison. Jamison on the far side, driving the baseline off the glass, can't get it to go. Souderton coming down with the board with 6:17 on the clock. Here's Steinson. 6-12, 14-3, North Penn. Lake LaPiera over to Theron. Theron over to nicely versus Fitzpatrick. Biagas rather. And foul called on, looks like Kevin Biagas. Kevin Biagas called for the reach-in with 6:01 on the clock.
Playing that D a little too tough there, maybe. 14-3 your score here. 6 minutes left in the half. Here's
Steinson versus Jamison. 5:55 on the clock. Out the nicely. Here's nicely. Slapped away. David Hall bringing it up. That was Heebner who got the steal. Hall's shot can't go. Heebner got the rebound. Foul inside. So Heebner will step to the line, shooting 2. Fouled in the line.
Heebner also a sophomore. I'm sure we'll see a few more good years out of him.
Earning his spot here on the varsity team as North Penn finds himself up 15-3, looking for more, 16. Evener going 1 for 2 at the line, 15-3. North Penn leading with 5:32 left on the clock in the first half. Here's Carleaf Ham at the top of the key, driving in, taking the shot. Got it! And the foul! Carleaf Ham getting in there versus 2 North Penn Knights defenders. Put up a wild one, got it to go, and grabbed the foul there. The 6th North Penn team foul. That one called on number 41, Dave Hall.
This is the kind of thing that Souderton needs to maybe get some fire back in their team, maybe get back in this game.
Ham can't get the three-point play to go with 5:20. North Penn a leading 15-5. As Fitzpatrick beyond the arc. Can't get it. Carleaf Ham coming down with another rebound. There's Theron. 1, 2, 3, count them all. 15-8. There's Hall, slapped away. Back to North Penn.
15-8 the score. 4:53 remaining in the
Souderton
half.
slowly edging back. Strong defensive effort. Carleaf Ham been the man on the boards today. Fitzpatrick at the top of the key. 4:51 left in the first half. There's Hall on the far side. Versus nicely. Gets it out to Jamison. Jamison looking, rolling right. Takes the 3. Can't get it. Hall coming down with the elbow. Stripped away, got it back, got a bounce. Back to North Penn. Dave Steinson unable to hold on for the Indians. Fitzpatrick will inbound with 4:33 left in the first half. Knights still up by 7, 15-8. Jamison inside to Biagas. Biagas got it in. Unbelievable. Length, 18-8. North Penn getting it back up to a 10-point lead with 4:22 left in the half. 17-8 rather.
Steinson looking, but can't find anyone.
Steinson versus Biagas. Getting the pick from Ham. Inside to Ham. Ham on the baseline. Double team. Got the foul. Kevin Biagas got it as Steve Riley will be checking in here for Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Biagas' second foul.
Knights riddled with fouls. 7. Second for Kevin Biagas. Ham can't get the first to go. Ham unable to get any at the line. 17-8 with 3:53 on the clock.
Souderton wants to get back in this game. They have to capitalize on opportunities like that.
Jameson getting the pick from Heedman. Versus Theron out to Riley. Riley driving the baseline. Ball for the travel. Steve Riley coming in, turning it over with 3:32 on the game. In the second half, rather, as Carleaf Ham inbounds for the Indians. Still down 17-8. Steinson. Steinson for 3.
Count it.
17-11. Souderton got it down to 6 now as the Knights look to gain. Got the foul, don't count the no shot. As Kevin Biagas will step to the line.
That's right, shake it off. Let's go to the next play.
Foul called on number 32, Carleaf Ham, his second. Biagas hitting his first. One for 2 at the line. A foul underneath there.
18-11, 3 and change left to go in the half.
So after the missed shot by Kevin Biagas, Dave Hall called for the push underneath. North Penn over the limit. Carleaf Ham will step to the line as Mike McKenna and Sterling McNeil check back into the game. David Hall and Heebner sitting down.
Hall's third foul. North Penn probably playing with some fatigue here after playing just last night. No day's rest at all.
Ham's unable to get anyone on the 1-and-1. Here's Jameson. This is McNeil. McNeil is the top of the key over to Biagas. Biagas driving in, putting up the shot, got the foul, no shot. Foul called on Chris Theron. His second 15 foul for the Souderton Indians. Biagas looking for a second foul shot. 2:49 on the clock. Got them both. 20-11 is the score. Knights up by 9 now with 2:49 on the clock. Ham gets it in nicely. Steinson rather. Back to Ham versus McNeil. Gets passed over to Theron. Bad pass. Out of bounds. Souderton will get it back. Slapped away by North Penn. 2:40 on the clock. 20-11. Ham inbounding to Steinson. Slapped away there. Steve Riley comes up with it. Oh, stolen by number 11. Todd Nicely. Bad pass there, picked off. Jay Jamison coming up with 2:17 on the clock. Guarded by Ham in the backcourt. Getting in with 2:14 on the clock. Inside McNeil. McNeil can't get it to go off the glass. Nothing. Biagas comes up with the offensive board. Gets it back in for 2. 22-11 is the score with 2 minutes and counting on the clock. Carleaf Ham inside and nicely. Steve Riley almost coming up with the ball. Here comes Ham. Almost slapped away by McNeil. Double teamed, triple teamed. Stolen by Jay Jamison. Jamison versus Ham. Back to Steve Riley. Riley can't get it off the clock. Call for the foul. Riley will step to the line, shooting 2. Good defensive and offensive efforts by both teams as Ryan Fitzpatrick looks to check in for the Knights. Foul called on Todd Nicely, his first of the game, 16 foul for Souderton. Riley sinking the first.
23-11.
Riley gets them both at the line. He'll come out for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Here's Ham inbounding to Steinson. Steinson double team. McNeil comes over, gets it out to Ham. Ham inside to Theron. Theron over to Nicely. Nicely driving in. Stops on the baseline. Trying to get it out to Ham. Did. Ham beyond the arc. Nothing. Comes up with it. Souderton looking for the rebound. Jay Jamison gets his hands on it. Gets it out to Mike McKenna with 1:23 left in the half. Slows it down as Jay Jamison bringing it up again. 24-11 is your score. North Penn leading with 1:15 on the clock. There's McNeil in the corner. Over to Jamison. Jamison out to Fitzpatrick on the top of the key, guarded by Ham. Here comes Fitzpatrick. Biagas inside of McNeil, who gets it in for 2. His first of the game. 58 seconds on the clock. 26-11 North Penn.
Good teamwork there by the Knights. Excellent passing. They finally got it under the basket and in.
Slapped away by Jay Jamison. Long pass into Biagas. Biagas waits, got the foul, no shot. 40 seconds on the clock. Biagas will step to the line. Foul Foul called on Dave Steinson.
Someone we have not seen since about the middle of the first quarter is Big Jason Wallace. We do not know about his condition, but we hope to see him back soon. And we have just gotten word that he is officially out for the game. So that is the status of Big Jason Wallace. We wish him the very best.
First time the Knights have had to do without Jason Wallace. We'll see how they can go to their bench here and try to mix it up.
Make it 27-11.
Biagas getting them both to the line. 40 seconds left. Heidner checking back in for Kevin Biagas. He'll get a rest probably until the end of the half. 28-11, North Penn. Here's Kyle Rush, who just checked in for the Indians. Over to Theron. Theron stops, pops, nothing. Here's Ryan Fitzpatrick coming down with the rebound with 28 seconds left on the clock. Mike McKenna slows it down, bring it down, looking for the final shot of the first half. Steve Riley rolling to the top, back, over to McKenna. McKenna will slow it down, rolling back to the top of the key with 10 seconds left on the clock. North Penn looking to get out. Back out to Steve Riley. He'll try it for the three. Bang!
Count it.
31-11. Steve Riley hits the tray, and that's the end of the first half. North Penn, a big first half. 31-11. Outscoring the Indians almost by a triple.
Knights clearly in the driver's seat here. If they can continue to play the way they are in the second half, they will probably come out of this game with a win.
At halftime here, last game, as you say, Zach Siswick and Big Ash Laverty had the call last night. Witnessed an exciting event. Jen Hauser scored her 1,000th point of her high school career. Tonight at halftime, they will be honoring her with some flowers and a fitting tribute to Jen Hauser and what she accomplished last night. We are covering that. You take a look at that right now.
Some of her senior teammates out there.
We would ask Jen to please join them.
The crowd giving Jen Hauser a well-deserved ovation there.
Jen Hauser receiving almost a 5-minute standing ovation last night after scoring her 1,000th point on her first foul shot. 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
It was a spectacle. We weren't quite sure what was happening here at NPTV, but then when she sunk that ball, the crowd went wild. There she is with Dr. Bond. Dr. Bond sporting the Eagles t-shirt. Jen Hauser is only the second member here of North Penn High School basketball team to reach 1,000 points on her career.
That's right, Asher. If you take it back, you'll go back to the record books, you'll see Abio Ahonka scoring her 1,000th point a few years ago in this very gymnasium. Very big moment.
Anyone visits the trophy cases here in the high school sports lobby, you'll see her there, and I'm sure she will soon be joined by Jen Hauser.
And if you also look in the trophy case, you can also see Ashley Laverty's trophy for rushing 1,000 yards for the North Penn Knights football team.
I don't play for the football team, Joel.
I'm sorry, that must be someone else. All right, we'll take a break here at halftime. North Penn leading 31-11. We'll see you back with third quarter action.
They've given our generation a label. X. Generation Nothing. They say we have no sense of purpose. They say we have no war to fight and no cause to believe in. Who are they? Join the thousands of us who are making a difference and wear a label that does mean something.
Back at North Penn High School, Joel Brown on turntable number 2, Ashley Laverty. North Penn leading 31-11 in the third quarter. Starting off, Kevin Biagas getting it in and the foul. Trying for the three-point play here. Just 2 seconds into the third quarter.
North Penn controlled the game early in the beginning, first half. We'll see what happens in the second half. Kevin Biagas at the line here, leading all scorers with 13 points.
There's his 14th as Carly Pham looks to inbound for the Indians. Over the hands of Lake Lapeer, Kevin Biagas picks it up. 7:54 on the clock. North Penn leading 34-11. There's Biagas driving in, puts it up. Can't get the shot to go into the hands. Back to Kevin Biagas. Out of bounds, Mike McKenna can't get it. Souderton will take over. 7:41 on the clock. It's Dave Steinson. McNeil back there along with Fitzpatrick.
See what Souderton has up their sleeves for the second half.
Here's Ham at the top of the key, slipping by Sterling over the top nicely. Here's Ham driving in inside. Ham at the top of the key, almost loses the pass. Double teamed in the corner nicely into Lapira. Lapira's pass a little too long. McNeil comes up with it. 7 minutes in the collected in the third quarter. Ryan Fitzpatrick on the near side. There's his Lant. Here's Biagas over to McNeil. McNeil can't get the shot to go. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back in for 2. 36-11 with 6:50 on the clock.
Sterling McNeil has 4 points tonight.
Technical foul call on Carleaf Ham now.
He'll take a seat. He has 4 fouls.
Number 10, Kyle Rush checks in for Carleaf Ham. It's Carleaf's first sit of the game as Jay Jamison makes the first tee. He'll take another.
Timeout called. 38-11 your score here. 6:45 remaining in the third period.
Souderton still not scored.
Trying to regroup. I don't think they can afford to lose Ham to fouls because he has been one of their big men, controlling passes, taking the shots, making the shots, getting the rebounds. But if he fouls out, I don't know if Souderton can get up the steam.
How many points for Ham tonight?
Let's check and look. Get a good old stat sheet. Oh, can't find a stat sheet. Never mind. But Ham has been a force for Souderton.
Led all scores last night versus Shelton there with 15. Of course, got the technical. Sitting down right now. We'll see if coach puts him back in with 6:45 left in the third quarter. North Penn up 38-11. Ham not returning. Kyle Rush staying in for Carly. Sterling McNeil and Mike McKenna staying in as the benchmen for the Knights. Jameis inbounding. Long skip into Biagas, can't get it to go as a circle of red. Souderton off the hands of Kevin Biagas.
Souderton has yet to score here.
North Penn will inbound, got it in, slapped away by Dave Steinson. Steinson all by himself off the glass. First 2 points of the third quarter, 38-13. Here's Biagas in the paint, outside to McKenna. McKenna driving in on the baseline, looking out, got it out to Jamison. Jamison from beyond the arc, can't get it to go. Biagas comes down with the rebound, slapped away into the hands of number 10, Kyle Rush. 6:16 left in the third quarter. North Penn up 38-13 as the long pass is almost skipped. Kyle Rush down to the ground hard.
Stuck in between number 32, Ryan Fitzpatrick, number 34, Sterling McNeil. Rush had a nice visit with the floor there.
Kyle Rush Huebner checks in for Sterling McNeil.
North Penn's tough defense gets another turnover.
Huebner with the pick. 5:58 on the clock. Fitzpatrick inside to Biagas. Biagas in the paint, got the foul, no shot. 5:48 on the clock. They'll try to add to their 38-13 lead as he steps to the line, shooting 2.
5:48 remaining in the third period. Make it 40. 40-13 the score here. Knights have a very comfortable lead.
27-point lead to be exact. As Lance can't get the shot to go. I smell something. Smell route. Come on.
Uh-oh.
Jeez.
That's not good.
What that is. Fitzpatrick. Can't get it. Into the hands of Kyle Rush. Here's number 22, Dave Steinson, bringing it up. Over it nicely, almost mishandles the pass off the glass. Got it in, 40-15. 5:09 left of the third quarter.
Stepped over the line. Sterling McNeil checks in.
Short stay for Eden. Nicely unable to get the shot to go. Fitzpatrick coming down with the rebound, slapped in the hands of Kevin Biagas. Biagas loses it, picked up by Land. Land over to Biagas. Biagas got it.
Teams trading turnovers here, back and forth. Both defenses doing their job.
North Penn comes up with the victor in this one. There's Mike McKenna from beyond the arc. 1, 2, 3, count them all. 43-15 is your score with 4:32 left in the third quarter.
I think what you smelled was the basket burning.
Was that it?
Must have been it.
Jeez.
North Penn is on fire here.
There's Steinson. Count it, that's a 3. 43-18, 4:13 left in the third quarter.
Second 3 of the game for Steinson.
Here's Biagas, got the foul, count the shot. Dave Hall checking in here.
Paid vacation to the free throw line for Kevin Biagas.
Ryan Fitzpatrick will sit down as Dave Hall checks in with 4:02 left in the third quarter. Kevin Biagas, if it's a paid vacation, he's been using his frequent flyer miles tonight. He's even taken his many trips to the line tonight. Can't complete the three-point play. 45-18, it remains with 3:58 on the clock. Steinson mishandles the pass. On the floor, jump ball, back to Souderton.
If Souderton wants to pull off anything, even save some face here, they've got to connect those passes.
Nicely doing Bow. The rush, 3:40 on the clock.
Can't hold on.
Slapped away. Back to North Penn. (45-18). North Penn all over Souderton with 3:30 in the third quarter. That's Sterling McNeil missing the 2. Kyle Rush driving all the way to the basket, coast to coast, came up with the air ball. Here's Jay Jamison bringing it back up for the Knights. Long pass into McKenna. McKenna at the top, back over to Jamison. Jamison from beyond the arc, can't get it to go. McNeil slaps it away, back to the hands of the Souderton player. Kyle Rush, 3 minutes and counting left on the clock with 35. Can't get Trey, count that.
That was from three-point land and beyond.
Second three in a row for Souderton. Too bad they were like 10 minutes apart. 45-21 is your score. 2:52 on the clock.
Souderton finally breaking 20 points.
Now down 45-21. It's Kevin Biagas to the line once again. And Mr. Levert. Ebner looks to be checking in again for Sterling McNeil. Coming out.
Coach Torzani using a lot of his sophomores here as subs, giving them some playing time.
As you saw earlier, Jason Wallace going out for the rest of the game. Might be out for a few other games. As I think the word was a sprain to the anterior fibula.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yes. We're not doctors. We just call the games.
I did once have a extra role in Doogie Howser MD, but
Really?
that was my childhood. 47-21 is your score. 2:48 on the clock. Slapped away by Jay Jamison inside to Hebner. Hebner off the glass. Got it in for two. 49-21 is your score. Mike McKenna slaps it away again. Back to Souderton. .239 on the clock. North Penn increasing their lead now, 49-21, as Dave Steinson looks to be bringing it up for the Indians. Still in the backcourt, Steinson once again over to Lake Lapira. Lapira back to Steinson. Steinson over to Rush. Rush driving inside to Chris Theron. Theron can't get the shot to go. Lake Lapira slaps it away. Back to Hebner, over to David Hall. 2:18 on the clock. Hall looking almost lost. Got it back out to Jameson. Jameson looks at the three, drives in, puts up the shot. Bad.
One-handed.
Off balance, one-handed shot. Jay Jameson. Wow.
Start the car because North Penn is in the driver's seat.
Boy, you are the man, Mike. Where are you going with this stuff?
I don't know. Big.
Have an announcement. Look who was at the start of the scorer's table. Khalil Martin.
He, our analyst for last year, playing on the varsity squad.
Yes.
We miss him here at North Penn TV.
Here he comes in for Mike McKenna, and also Steve Riley coming in for Dave Hall with 1:47 left in the third quarter. We'll see what production we can get out of these guys, especially Khalil, who's been cold in the last few matches.
But he is a close personal friend of North Penn Television, so we wish him the best.
He finds his team up 30 points, 51-21. Here's Khalil, driving out to Riley. Riley at the top of the key, over to Jameson. Jameson on the near side, driving on the baseline. Long pass, Khalil Martin comes up with the bat. Here comes Steve Riley for the tray, can't get it to go. Dave Steinson coming down with the rebound, 1:20 on the clock. 51-21 is your score. Here's Lake Lapira by himself, got it. 51-23 now with 1:11 left in the third quarter. Long pass over to Riley. Riley looks at the three. Guarded by Lake Lapierre, over to Jameson. Jameson at the top of the key, inside to Biagas. Biagas in the paint, searching, can't get the shot to go. Hebner comes down with the rebound, slapped away, foul. Hebner will step to the line and shoot two with 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Call the foul on Chris Theron, number 24. 17 foul for the Souderton Indians.
Going over the limit.
Also, Chris Theron's third foul of the game. Ebner gets the first to go. We'll see if he can do it the second.
Last two Souderton points scored by Lapira. That was the first time that Big Red really found itself alone under the basket with any room to breathe whatsoever, because this North Penn defense has been on it like a vulture on some carrion.
Like Cha-Chow on collard greens.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, just a little too ethnic here for NPTV. 48 seconds on the clock. 53-23. North Penn getting their 30-point lead back. Here's Lake Lapira. Can't get it. Biagas coming down with the rebound. Gets it out to Jameson. 37 seconds and counting left on the clock. Kyle Rush picking it off, loses the ball. Khalil comes up with it. Won't take the shot over to Jameson. Jameson off the glass, got it.
55-23. North Penn is on fire.
55-23. Khalil Martin breaking up the pass. Gets it off to Jameson. 16 seconds on the clock. Riley spots for the three. Bang!
Nothing but net for Steve Riley.
57-23 is the score. 8 seconds on the clock. North Penn fired up. There's Theron. Can't get the shot to go. Out of bounds. That's it for the third quarter. North Penn winning up at the end then. 58-23. Got to give it up to Khalil Martin. Get it on the defensive effort, bringing up two classes, turning back into points. North Penn doing it on all sides here.
Absolutely. They are doing it all. And I think you were correct. You did smell route. Kevin Biagas has 20 points on the night. Jay Jamison with 10. Good point distribution here for the Knights. Sterling McNeil has 4. Dave Hall has 3. Steve Riley has 3. Just saw him hit that tray. Josh Hebner has 4. And Jason Wallace, who left the game earlier, left with 4. Knights in control here. 58-23.
You got to give it up for the Knights. The Knights, the mark of a good team here when the man goes out. A man like Jason Wallace gets off the bench. Sterling McNeil, Mike McKenna, Steve Riley, Hebner coming in, all of them contributing to make up for that big loss here.
Just shows the strength of a good team.
Really got a good team here.
One of the criticisms of the team last year was that they played the same 5 players. This year, what they bring to the court is depth. Also, they have a bench that can play ball.
Yep. Start of the first quarter, North Penn up 58-23 as Ryan Fitzpatrick looks to inbound here as the next 8 minutes crucial here for Souderton.
Neil thinking about the 3 there.
There's Fitzpatrick at the top of the key. Looking for a pass underneath. Kevin Biagas, who can't handle it. Sterling McNeil almost had it, slipped it away. Here's Lapira. Lapira versus Fitzpatrick. Outside to Kyle Rush. Rush spots, can't get it. Biagas comes up with it, loses it out of bounds, back to Souderton. Kevin Biagas can't quite handle it with 7:26 on the clock. North Penn still up 58-23.
North Penn is in its comfort zone now. They can pretty much sit back and let the defense do the work.
It's Chris Theron's shot fouled on his way to the basket. He'll go to the line, shooting 2.
(58-23), make it 58-24. 7:17 remaining in the game.
This is Chris Theron at the line, made his first. Of course, the foul was on number 21, Mike McKenna, his second of the game. And Theron going 2 for 2 at the line, increasing 58-25. Saturday, North Penn, 7:12 on the clock. McKenna. .702 on the clock. 58-25. It's Kyle Rush shooting 2. Got it. No. 6:50 on the clock. Can't get the shot to go with 3:25. North Penn still up 58-25.
.6 remaining.
Come on, Black.
6:44 on the clock. Lake Lapierre checking out here. Carleaf Hare coming back in. Sitting out most of the third quarter there after receiving that technical foul early in the third. 6:40 on the clock.
Defense. That's it, number 10. That's it, defense. That's it, 10.
As Dave Hall stops, pops, can't get it to go. Slapped out by Biagas. Off the hands, rather, of number 11, Todd Nicely. North Penn will regain. Dave Hall will inbound. 6:22 on the clock.
Let's go, Red.
If North Penn pulls out this win here, they will go to 12-1 overall.
Don't leave him.
Here's McKenna. Can't get the three to go. McNeil comes down with the board. Back out to McKenna.
Get some rebounds,
McKenna
Red.
over to Hall. Slapped away by Ham. Ham coming one-on-one versus Hall. Off the glass, got the foul. Carleaf Ham will step to the line. David Hall got the foul.
Souderton figures they've got nothing to lose. They're playing Ham with 4 fouls.
Kevin Lamp checking in. It's number 11, Todd Nicely, checking out his first rest of the game.
Nicely also has 4 fouls.
Ham misses the first foul.
Hall controlling in the double coverage.
Got it out to McKenna. McKenna from beyond the arc. Bang! 61-26. Mike McKenna hitting the tray. 5:43 on the clock. Here's Dave Steinson over to Ham. Ham rolling. Oh, back out to Theron. Theron takes the shot. Air ball. Watch out. Here comes Hall. 5:26 on the clock.
That's it, number 10. You bring
Double
good.
team. Got it out to James. Fitzpatrick, rather. Fitzpatrick versus Ham. Back out to Hall. Hall for 3. Can't get it.
That's right.
Number 22, Dave Steinson bringing it up for the Knights. Can't get it to go versus Biagas. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up, nothing. Dave Hall coming down with the rebound. Slaps off his defender. Coming back, looking, finds Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick looks at the 3, driving in on the baseline, called the shot off. He traveled on his way. .455 on the clock, 61-26. North Penn looking to wrap this one up here. Souderton not putting up a very good fight here. Teamer checks in at the scoring table. This is Ham for 3, nothing.
Been the story of the game for Souderton.
Dave Hall over to McKenna. McKenna looking inside to Biagas. Can't get it as it's picked off there by number 42, Kevin Lamb. Ham bringing it up for Souderton, 4:22 on the clock. Watch the 3 here. Chris Barron got it to go.
Signs of life.
61-29 is the score, 4:14 on the clock. Here's Biagas off the glass, puts it back in for 2. Carleaf Ham. 63-29 is your score, 4:06 on the clock.
Whenever the Big Red teams get something going, North Penn just comes back and counters.
Yeah, smart. Chris Barron trying to get that 3 go. Can't get it this time as Carleaf Ham comes up with the offensive board. He'll try the tray, can't get it to go. Biagas fighting for the rebound, slaps away, back to Souderton here. Number 12, Joe Romano checking in for Souderton. Let's see who comes out. Number 22, Dave Steinson. Kevin Biagas gets the rest. Good performance from Kevin Biagas tonight, leading all scores. David Hall also coming out for the Knights.
Number 50, Chris Slemmer gets ready to come in for Souderton.
Number 50 from the Knights, Heebner called for the foul there.
Leaving the game is Chris Thayer, number 24. He leaves with 3 fouls.
Souderton gets it back here as Heebner called for his first foul of the second half. Kyle Rush versus Mike McKenna. Joe Romano, nothing. Fighting for the rebound. Souderton comes up with it, puts back the shot off the head of Joe Romano. Bad play there.
Ben Dressler checking in for Carly Ham.
Khalil Martin checking back in for the Knights. Ryan Fitzpatrick getting a well-deserved rest. Good performance from Fitz tonight. 3:22 on the clock. 63-29 is your score. North Penn trying to finish it up here. Riley loses it. Picked off there by number 25, Ben Dressler, over the head of Joe Romano. Number 33, Jarrett Lodge checking in here for number 42, Kevin Lane for Souderton. 3:05 on the clock. 63-29, your score remaining. Here's McKenna. Out to Martin. Martin driving, stops, pops, can't get the shot to go. McNeil comes up with the rebound, puts it back up for two.
That's the way it's done.
There you go.
North Penn has been schooling Souderton all night.
Khalil Martin and Sterling McNeil, thunder and lightning.
It's Batman and Robin.
There you go. Here comes McKenna, 2:37 on the clock, 65-29 left in the game. Here's McKenna driving out to Martin. Martin looks at the three, he looks off. Tries to find his man, gets Steve Riley. Riley's pass picked off there by Joe Romano. Martin slaps that away, back to Souderton. Good play there by Souderton. Number 25, Ben Dressler, was guaranteed a shot all alone here. Number 40 for the Knights.
Andy Seitz.
Sterling McNeil coming out for the Knights. Good play from Sterling tonight, coming off the bench here in wake of the Jason Wallace injury.
Well, the Knights definitely showing their resiliency, coming back after that disappointing loss to Neshaminy. And they're in control of this game.
And leading 65-29, Dave Torresani has slowly taken out, but he is done, taking out all of his starters. The bench playing now with 1:58 left in the clock. Long air ball there. Ball goes out.
Well, the North Penn starters definitely deserve the rest. They've done their job tonight.
Joe Romano will inbound for the Indians. 1:54 left in the game. Romano pass out to Lodge. Here's Romano versus Riley. Over to Rush. Rush in the paint, stops, pops, can't get a shot to go. Riley comes up with the rebound. No, that's Hebner. Hebner in the corner versus Rush, gets out to McKenna. McKenna bringing it up slowly with 1:38 on the clock. Knights leading 65-29. Here's McKenna out to Martin. Martin spots, looks at the shot out to Hebner. Hebner gets the shot, can't, got it to go. 67-29, 1:28 on the clock. Hebner bucks off the ball, can't handle the pass, though, it goes out. Good play anyway, 67-29. It's Lodge will inbound for the Indians. Here's Rush versus McKenna. Looking over to Lodge. Lodge versus Martin. Goes over to the baseline. Martin playing him hard. 1 minute left in the game. Gets it out to number 25. Ben Dressler takes the three. Can't get it to go. Number 50. Chris Slemner knocked it back in.
Seconds ticking. Riley adds the salt to the wound.
69-31. 42 seconds left in the game. Slemner, nothing. Seen a lot of bad shooting tonight from Souderton. McKenna's pass picked off. Kyle Rush bringing it up with 24 seconds left in the game. On the baseline, nothing again. Here comes Riley, got the rebound, get out to McKenna. 16 seconds left. North Penn, slow it down. Here's Riley inside to Hebner. Hebner puts up the shot, got it in for two. Breaking the 70-point mark. 71-31, 40-point lead with 5 seconds left. This should be the end of it right here as Joe Romano slapped away there by Riley. That is the end of the game. Your final score from North Penn High School, 71-31, a 40-point blowout for the Knights.
Absolutely, this may be North Penn High School, but the Knights made this basketball high, taking Souderton to school, to the boards, everywhere, all over the court. Knights in control for the better part of this game, actually make it all this game. Only downside is Jason Wallace leaving early in the first half of this game, and we do not know his condition. We just know it is an ankle injury. We hope to see him back soon. But the Knights, a very impressive performance. They were in control.
They certainly made up for that 10-point loss last night. Disappointing loss to Neshaminy, their first loss of the season, blowing out Souderton here by 40.
Knights going 12-1 overall, and will remain one of the top teams in Eastern Pennsylvania.
We'll see 12-1 overall, 4-1 in the league versus Souderton. We're going to have to go here before we get cut off. Any last words, Matt?
I have no last words at all, Joel.
Well, it's been fun, but we got to run. We're going to take 2 steps to the rear to get up out of here. I'm out. Peace. Ash Laverty, Joel Brown. We'll see you next time.